let's talk about college. So I found no better place to do that than here on YouTube. So I'm doing this as a part of my new series called Cozy Talks. So I want to do this as a sort of mini talk show because I'm doing a podcast, right? The Popcorn Time podcast, which is not doing pretty well, and not I can't have guests at the moment because I don't have any guests to invite, fortunately. So I'll do this myself, right? Just a mini thing where I talk and discuss and just vent and share my thoughts and normal stuff. It can be about anything, and today it's actually going to be about college. So college is crazy expensive. It's crazy amount of time. But is it useful? I mean, I feel like it's becoming increasingly useless over time. The idea of a college, the whole model it's based upon, it's starting to become sort of obsolete, right? It's being slowly offset by something better, right? Online courses and even just personal courses. A lot of people are just either going online, they're going even to trade school. That's a very good alternative, right? It's losing its like mainstream value. It's no longer becoming a thing where everyone is like, oh man, I gotta go to college. Although that's long term. Right now, yeah, it's pretty much the dominant idea, the mainstream idea is that, oh, you go to college, you get a job, you marry, you have like a picket fence, in the future you retire, you have a picket fence, a nice dog, a wife, a few kids, right? That's like the way, that's the one path you can go through. Although that's false, because we all know that a lot of college students end up working at Starbucks. So that's actually scary. Like, what if I really gotta play my cards right? Yeah, so let me talk about myself a bit. So I am going to engineering, mechanical engineering to be specific, and I'm going to a college, right? And that college's engineering program is pretty expensive. And I'm planning to acquire some scholarships, hopefully to help with my fees. I really do hope so that I can actually get my education and contribute to society in some way. And yeah, so with COVID-19, the way I'm going to be starting college is not going to be the same traditional. Get your residence ready, meet people in orientation week, and yeah, you're all set. No. So it's probably going to be online or a mix of online and in-person classes, so a sort of hybrid. And I feel like it's kind of and the costs are still the same, by the way. Like the tuition fees, everything haven't changed 1 cent. Everything's the same, and it's pretty weird. So yeah, speaking of price, costs, fees, college is pretty darn expensive. I mean, if you compare the cost of going to college 50 years ago, it was much less, even when you take into account inflation, right? Keep that in mind. So, let me preface the whole thing before, so engineering, medicine, law, all the STEM fields, medicine, law, whatever, these are important. They're important, right? And the only way you can really build a career in those fields is by getting a college education or something similar, right? College, basically, right? So you're gonna have to pay them money. You're gonna have to do that, and most of these people, they get paid pretty well for their work. But I'm speaking for in general, right? For the other majors, for the people who just go to college because they want to go to college, for the people doing weird, esoteric, strange, bizarre, ridiculous majors and minors. They're like, is this really going to help you? Can't you just, if you're really interested in this, you have to pay this much money? Why don't you just watch it online or something? right? And I get it, right? People want to do what they like. By all means, do that. But do you really want to pay so much money for that? Let's be honest here, right? All right, so yeah, college it's not worth it if you really think about it. For the vast majority of people who aren't doing the important fields I just mentioned, why do you even want to go to college, right? You can go to college and you can do whatever degree you want, but you have to have a good reason why. Otherwise, it all falls apart and you're just wasting your time and money, both of which are very precious. I'd agree the former time is much more precious. It's invaluable. You keep on losing it. So you gotta think fast, act fast. But you gotta decide slowly, right? So unless you really want to do something that really requires a college education, then you have to reevaluate your choice. There are so many alternatives out there. You can become a epic YouTube gamer like me. I'm kidding. I'm going to college. I don't plan on doing this thing like YouTube for life. I hope so. I mean, I really want to see growth and stuff. I love uploading videos, talking. I forgot how to speak. Doing stuff like this, but logically speaking, I'm gonna have to do a job. So I feel like engineering is the best job ever. Not the best job, but yeah, it's pretty good for me at least. But for you, the viewer, I think that a lot of you are not sure of what they want to do, and a lot of colleges they don't force you to declare a major in your first year, so that's good. But why are you even going to college if you haven't decided? No, I'm kidding. But seriously though, it's a lot of stories of people, going to trade school, going to even community college, right? Community college, paying little to none, free, almost free, and maybe hopefully they either get a career or something, or they transfer to a better school and they have the experience and stuff, and they pay less because they're going for a less period of time, or they have a job and experience and stuff. So yeah, I know it sucks, especially now. If you don't go to college, a lot of jobs do ask for a degree in college, which is kind of weird. That's where I'm kind of stumped. That's what stumps me. That's what confuses me, right? But if you play your cards right, there are so many other alternatives. If you listen, this is not a absolute don't go to college thing. No, it's do you really want to go to college? Do you really want to spend 4 or more years in college? Are you sure of that? If you're sure, you can click off this video right now. But if you're not sure about this, I'm doing this so you can think this through a bit. Right? Cut off all the external thoughts, all the friends saying, "Oh man, we're gonna have a nice frat. We're going to the parties every week. Yeah, man, come on, man. You gotta go to college. You gotta live your life." Think, man. Think. But just think about it. It's not the all-in-one solution to your life's problems, right? A lot of high schools, they basically are made to drill this idea into your mind that you have to go to college. And it works because I'm going to college and I don't know what. No, I'm kidding. I really want to become an engineer, right? That's something I want to do. There's nothing else I can think of that requires a college education. I don't want to become a lawyer. I don't want to become a doctor. I don't want to become a math teacher or something. So I'm just going to vibe and pass the vibe check and become an engineer, because that's something I want to do. So I am going to go to college because it's useful in this case, which, by the way, I doubt will be useful. I doubt college will be useful for even engineering, things like science and math. I doubt it will be useful in the next 10 years, next 15 years. There's going to be a lot of change. So if you're a kid, keep this video in mind, and when you're applying to college, remember me, right? Remember the guy wearing glasses with dark hair, telling you some advice. Who he himself, he's like 17 years old. He's going to college, but yeah, I guess that's it. That's college. And all right, this was good talk. It's been 10 minutes. Wow. All right. Thank you guys. I'll see you.